Hey, what's up guys, it's SirTagCR, and today we're going to be hitting up High Ladder with Pekka Minor Poison. In most decks that actually have Mega Knight and Electro Wizard, you can kind of get away with just having Zap, and that's because the Electro Wizard and Mega Knight can both nullify Goblin Barrels. However, since I only have the Electro Wizard, I really prefer to have Log in this deck. All of the Pekka decks that are running Bats right now struggle so heavily against Lava Loon. The Bats just die immediately every single time to the Zap, and they're not going to be worth it. Alright guys, let's jump straight into live battles and let's assert some dominance. Alright guys, we got a game against Mog, or Moj, I don't even know what to say. Alright, so we're gonna be dropping our bandit at the bridge, and that's what we're definitely gonna be opening up our game with. See what's up. Let's see how he reacts to this. It's gonna have Goblin Gang, very indicative of a log bait deck. Thankfully we have logs, so you know, there's no Zap where we could kind of just get screwed around with. I'm gonna probably end up poisoning that, or I could drop an Electro Wizard. He's just gonna Knight in front, and then my Electro Wizard really wouldn't do anything. So it was much better for me to do that. Wait, it has a giant? What are those, man? Alright, I was completely off base thinking that. I saw the Goblin Gang and I saw the Princess, and he just didn't have the card that I thought. He didn't have the win condition I thought, so this man definitely finessed me at the start. Props to him. Creativity. Alright, we're gonna Ice Spirit, then we're gonna drop Electro. Hopefully that all dies. It was very necessary to keep my Pekka alive, because we protect the Pekkas out here, guys. And yeah, we're dropping the minor, and hopefully we can make a pretty substantial push right now. I'm free to go for my log, and that's going to be really good and pretty awesome for me that I know that he doesn't have log bait, so I can start using that in the Goblin Gang every single time to net a positive elixir trade. But for the most part, I'm not very scared about this deck. I have Ice Spirit, I have Electro Wizard, and I also have Poison for the minion hordes. I don't really see how he's going to get any damage. The only way I feel like he can win this matchup is if I drop my Pekka and it's out of cycle for the out of cycle. This is really, really good for me. The Bandit gets 2 hits on the tower. I go in for a really solid poison right there, hitting everything. I end up finishing off the remainder of the minion horde, and then the miner also gets clipped by the Zap of the Electro Wizard and retargets. So I'm liking how this game is looking. We're going to do a +1 trade right here with the log, and this game is looking up right now, guys. He is a sad panda, definitely. So the big trick to playing Pekka against Giant is just do not play it. Literally just don't play it until they play their Giant, because then they rush opposite lane and it's just a sad panda moment for you. I'm going to poison that because we also have Ice Spirit and Electro Wizard for any time that he actually decides, hey, like it would be a great idea to go drop the skill horde. There's the skill horde, so we're going to be dropping it. Notice how I dropped the Ice Spirit first and then immediately dropped the Electro. That's how you stun everything, so then the Ice Spirit is able to get a phenomenal shot off on the skill horde. So that timing is definitely something you want to practice if you're not used to it. Notice how you always either want to save the Poison or the Ice Spirit and Electro Wizard combination for the minion horde every single time. And we're going to be doing him dirty right now. He's about to get finesse lead. Yeah, there's no damage for him. So when you play a matchup that you have an advantage in, like cleanly, just like this, guys, the game was straightforward. This deck has a lot of really solid matchups against Golem, Hog Rider, or Giant, so I highly recommend you guys to play this deck. If you guys were wondering, this deck is also pretty solid in GCs as well. Let's go hop into the next game, guys. Alright, guys, we got a game against someone from Sandstorm, so you already know that we're going to get BM'd if we lose this, so we're not allowed to lose. It's against my religion to get BM'd. Alright, so let's see what's up. Just going to wait and see what he does. I mean, we don't really want to drop a Pekka. We can cycle an Electro Wizard. I don't really want to cycle the minions either. And he's leaking a little bit of elixir. He's dropping his bandit. Alright, so we've deduced from this. It's either a Bridge Spam deck, a Mega Knight deck, something along those lines. Maybe even a Pekka variation. Very indicative of Pekka or Mega Knight right now. There's the Pekka. Well played out of him, actually utilizing the Pekka opposite side. And yeah, the counter push from him is going to be pretty scary. Drop a Bandit to make that Electro Wizard go back. The Bandit will actually take 1 hit. And this is looking a little bit bleak for me. I'm not liking this situation at all. We're going to be dropping a Miner on defense, and that Electro Wizard is going to get through. So the interesting thing that he did was he defended with the Pekka and then got us off that. So not necessarily the best play for me, but you know, I did a calculated risk. And he's already BMing me, so we gotta win this game in a certain dominance. So if you're the first person to defend with the Pekka, then you have the HP of the Pekka tanking for all of your Electro Wizard or your Bandit, and he had a pretty devastating push off of that. Alright, so the Pekkas are crossing the bridge, essentially. They're cordially going to greet each other in the middle of the map. And we're going to be dropping our Electro Wizard. Looks like we're actually going to be running the same deck, essentially. Zapped as well, okay. Hopefully my bandit gets some hits on the tower. It's going to actually damage the bandit severely. That's really good for me. We got to have a massive counter push to win this game, though. That's the interesting thing. So he's going to be bridge spamming me because he's very skillful. And we're just going to drop the Electro Wizard to counter that. We're actually going to drop a bandit as well because we don't want to eat too much damage. He dropped his... He ended up dropping his poison, so I don't think he has a great counter to the minions. So the minions are going to be going in hot. Hopefully the Pekka draws back, and if he drops an Electro Wizard, that'd be even better for me, but he's not going to. He's going to be dropping, he's going to be dropping so many units right now. This guy's a madman for sure. Going to be dropping a bandit on defense because we need to make sure that that batter ram does not connect. He has a really good advantage right now, but hopefully we're able to bounce back right here, guys. We're dropping the miner, we're dropping the minions, we're going to be dropping the ice spirit, and hopefully we're going to have it right here. He's zapped as well, so it doesn't look like it. Alright, we're going in for the poison. The minions maybe will get on. It doesn't look like it. Rip. Two Pekkas are coming in hot. We got a log on the tower. We got a poison. Can we defend the virginity? Oh, this is looking weird, guys. We're going to be dropping our bandit off to the side. We're going to go in for a miner. Oh my god, can it happen? I think the bandit might get a charge in the tower. We end up finishing off the game with the miner, and that is so hype, guys. Let's go. Let's get on to the next one. Alright, guys, we got a game against Heisenberg YouTube. I do not know if he actually pushes his account or not, but we're going to be going into this game. We're going to be dropping Ice Spirit at the bridge, seeing what's up. Going to be going bandit opposite lane to make sure that he actually has to expend elixir and split up his push. Hopefully that Electro Wizard will actually kill both of those. It ended up drawing the mini Pekka and actually killing the baby dragon as well. So I'm happy with that. We're going to be going in for a miner push with the remaining Electro Wizard. The Electro Wizard will end up downing that Mega Minion, but it also made him expend 3 elixir right there. So that's really good for me. I'm happy with that. Also, it's definitely looking like a golden deck, guys. After seeing Mega Minion and baby dragon, without a doubt it is. It's a little bit of lag. That Ice Spirit didn't drop immediately. Hopefully the bandit gets through. We're going to be logging as well. Give me a hit. Oh, I needed to do it earlier. So that was a really bad log, guys. If it got a hit, it would have been worth it, but since it didn't, really just not okay. So hopefully I'm able to cost efficiently defend this and then go with a pretty massive counter push. At least that's what I'm hoping for right now. We're dropping our minions as well to make sure that we kill that mini Pekka. He's got a rocket, so that was definitely interesting, rocketing a lone Electro Wizard. I can't really understand why that was a play, but guys, it was a play. You rocket that Electro Wizard. Maybe if it was an Inferno, I just don't understand. There are no words that describe that play, guys. It just transcends any vocabulary. Alright, so we're going to be Ice Spiriting that. He's also got Pump and Cycle, so I would not surprise me if he pumps up right now. Regardless, we're going to go in for a miner. We're going to be going in for an Electro Wizard push as well. We're going to be pressuring him really hard right now. Think he might drop goblins or something, but I think we got the tower in the bag right here, guys. That's nice. I'm not too scared of his counter push because he doesn't really have a great way of dealing with an Electro Wizard. He's going to make negative trades every single time. In fact, we're just going to go for a miner on the tower to finish it off. Drop our Pekka. So he ended up catching it. That was a very lucky play out of him. So hopefully we're able to get another miner on the field. We drop in our Electro Wizard, and we're going to make sure that we don't drop anything in the vicinity of that, because we don't want to get anything else rocketed. Going to be dropping our Miner as well. We're going to be dropping our Bandit. We're going to be logging the Goblins. Hopefully we got this in the bag, guys. I am hoping and praying. Oh man, this is looking a little bit awkward. I dropped my Miner right there simply because I didn't want to allow that mini Pekka to finish off my tower, and I knew that I had poison back in cycle. And we take that dub relatively cleanly. Let's move on to the next game, guys. Alright guys, we got a game against Ruzgar. Saucing out the good luck. And we're going to see what he's going to be running. Maybe a Golem deck or a Beatdown deck. That's what they typically run. Or a Hog Rider. It's probably going to be one of those. I would expect nothing else. Alright, so it's there's a Knight. This could be some control variation. Or it could be 3M actually. So, nope, it's going to be Larbait. After seeing the Princess, that's definitely a reality. Really good poison for me. I ended up hitting the Goblin Gang, the Princess, and the Tower. And the big thing about this deck is since it doesn't have Zap, you have Log instead, you're never really going to take any damage from the Goblin Barrel. As long as you keep track of their card rotation and keep up with them. Maybe drop in the Log for sure, that's right on the Tower. Drop an Ice Spear to make sure that we're ahead in rotation. Maybe dropping minions as well. So our plan to deal with that Princess is definitely going to be the Bandit. And we're going to see what he's going to do. He ends up missing with the Knight, so this is really catastrophic for him. Spending so much Elixir. He just used 2 of his counters. He's used the Goblin Gang and he's used the Knight. I don't know what he has in cycle for the Bandit, but we're going to see. I don't think he has anything, or he has any Elixir. Bandit is doing so much. The Bandit will dash on the tower, and that's what I'm talking about, guys. That's how you win the game. Look at all that damage. Insane. Both of his towers are at 2,000. Our towers is sitting pretty at 3K. Alright, so we can Ice Spirit and then drop our Miner. He's going to get pretty aggressive. He's going to be a little bit feisty with me right now. I can tell. Alright, we're going to be dropping the Electro Wizard. Everything's going to go back. Actually, that one Giblin is thriving. I don't appreciate that one Giblin's those actions. That one minion is making his day bad. Oh, that feels bad, bro. Did so much damage. Insane. Cycling Ice Spirit in the back, waiting for the Princess to get up a little bit more, and then that's going to be off to the side, so we're going to be going for a log on that. Dropping minions. We're going to drop Electro to deny all damage on that side, even though it's not completely necessary. We can even drop a Bandit to snipe that Princess if we wanted to. It doesn't go towards the Knight. The Knight is drawn back, so he has nothing to tank for the Goblin Barrel. If I had Zap, that could be a big deal, but since I have Log to take out all the Goblins immediately, it's not that big of a deal. We're going to take this dub very cleanly, guys. I was about to drop my Electro Wizard in the middle, so then he wasn't able to drop a Princess and snipe me. But it shouldn't matter too much. We're going to go for a Bandit. He did outcycle me. I got a little bit complacent right there. And it didn't really matter too much because we were ahead so much, but definitely keep up with your opponent. 4 cards every single time, and then they'll be back to Goblin Barrel. So that was a misplay by me. Always want to have login cycle. Good game, Rezgar. Let's move on to the next game, guys. Alright, guys, we got a game against my Benz. What an interesting name. Saucing out the thanks and the good luck. What a nice sir. Cycling the minions, seeing what's up. Alright, he's got the Tesla. I don't understand. This has to be some form of siege, so we're not going to cycle the Pekka yet. Has to be some form of siege. That's the only thing that makes sense. Probably my best guess is going to be Mortar. After seeing the Archer split, it's very indicative of a siege deck. Yeah, there it is. Going to be dropping the Pekka right on top. Hopefully we get some nice hits. Going to be logging, making sure that the Pekka actually gets and kills the Mortar. Mortar got 1 hit, not too bad. And he still has to respond to that. I'm going to go in for our Bandit before he actually gets back to his Goblins. He has to drop a Tesla, so that's a -1 trade, and we're definitely fine with that. Biggest thing with this deck is knowing what your opponent has in cycle. If they use their distraction card like a Goblin, they probably don't have another one unless it's Ice Golem. So I've identified that his only distraction card is probably going to just be a, yeah, it's probably just going to be those Goblins. Otherwise he would have used anything else, or other cards earlier. Be using Bandit to chip away on those archers, and then it will actually finesse the mortar as well. He still has to respond to that too. He's going to drop a log, but I think that still gets a hit. That is so much damage as well. Rip my bends. Alright, so he's disc driving. I don't know if he's drunk driving or disc driving. I don't understand. I don't even know what that is. What's disc driving? Makes no sense to me, guys. Someone enlighten me in the comment section. Is this a real thing? Okay, well, I guess tornado's a real thing as well. So we're gonna drop a Pekka, see what's up, see what he does. So he's gonna go opposite lane, like a real one. Well played by him. We're definitely gonna be going in for the log, and we're gonna also go in for an ice spirit. Hopefully that ends up hitting. No, it's gonna hit the archer. Oh, that's annoying. We need to finish off that mortar though before it does too much damage. And that was really good for us because the yeah, that definitely demands a response, or it's going to get a ton more damage. So now we're going to go same lane again as my bends. And I was leaking a ton of elixir. I don't know how much I leaked right there, but I wasn't paying attention very well. Dropping the Electro Wizard, we're going to be poisoning that as well. And he's going to be dropping the Tesla. We're going to be logging that back. And we're going to be dropping an Ice Spirit as well. It's going to get another hit on the tower, but it's not too bad. Still in a decent situation. I don't think he has goblins in the cycle. It's going to be interesting to see what he actually cycles back to. He's going to be using archers. Archers are not really the best play for him. Wonder if he's going to be using the goblins anytime soon. Fear not though, guys. We're just going to go in for a poison. He's going to get a few hits, but it's not going to be that detrimental to us. He didn't even get a hit. Alright, that was kind of shocking. Going to be dropping his goblins now, but they're going to get logged. Free damage for me. Definitely going to go in for a poison as well. Drop an Ice Spirit to make sure we mitigate as much damage as possible. Going to be dropping the Bandit. My Benz, what you doing, man? I don't appreciate that. I don't appreciate you always blocking my miner. Fear not, though. We're going to take this dub with the poison. This deck is so Marcel P-esque. I really haven't seen anyone else run Tesla besides Marcel P. So credits to Mabens for the innovation, but we still took the dub and a lot of trophies there as well. As always, thanks for chilling with me today, and I can't wait to see you guys next time. Peace out, guys.